September. She burns through the night like an ember. And all those things we try forgetting, I remember. But we say we all fine, we all fine. Sunny day dreams and we up now. Vodka lemonade, I serve it up, it goes down. 75 degrees in a dope sound. All you need to live fine, to live fine. A little sunshine.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Peyton. Welcome back to my channel. So, as some of you know, the big reveal of where I'm spending my next season is in Spain. I just got here like 3 days ago, and I had just signed a contract with the team in Badajoz, Spain, which is in the south near Portugal. So yeah, I'm super excited for this next step in my journey, and oh my god, my hair. Anyways, yeah, I'm super excited for this next step in my career. It's just going to be a really good opportunity for me to get some playing time and just to learn a different style of play and learn some Spanish. I wanted to share with you guys my journey on how I got here, because it was pretty crazy, and also to kick off my trip, I realized that I left my camera battery and charger at home. That's great. So I'm filming off of my iPhone. So that's how my trip started. So now I need to order one on Amazon, and hopefully it does not cost a grip for it to get here. So how I got here. So basically, I kind of, starting off with like my visa process, that was a pain in the butt. I had to drive to Houston twice, which is like 4 hours from where I live. And each time my visa, some paperwork was missing. I was supposed to be here like a month ago, and that just obviously didn't work out. But kind of when I finally got my visa in the mail, it was just like I was gonna be leaving any second now. It was kind of just when like the club could help me get a flight. I got a flight for this last Sunday. You know, obviously try to keep things cheap. It was not the most ideal flight. Like, I'm still very tired, but basically it was from Dallas, Fort Worth to Newark in New Jersey. I'm like slamming on my desk. Dallas to Newark, and then so that's like a 3-hour flight, and then I had to take an Uber from Newark to JFK, which is like an hour, I guess. So yeah, JFK, and then I had a 9-hour layover in New York, and that was very, very long. So my plan was originally, I was like, okay, I'll get to New York like around 3, and then I'll check my bags in. I had a friend that, a past teammate that I went to college with, played soccer with, that lives in the city. So I was like, perfect, like I'll get my bags checked in, and then I'll go to dinner or lunch with her before I need to be back. So then I get there, I cannot check my bags in right away because the airline that I have doesn't get there till like 8 p.m. So I have 2 huge suitcases, so I have to just chill in the airport the whole time. So across the street there's like this really cool hotel, so I was able to like drop my bags off there, get dinner, and just like relax for like most of the time. So this is already like a long day. I finally take my flight from JFK. So I go from JFK to Portugal because flying in to Madrid was really expensive, and then I don't think there was like a direct flight from JFK into Badajoz, which is the city I'm playing in. So the next closest thing was Lisbon in Portugal. I go from JFK to Lisbon. That was like a 6.5-hour flight. So I get to Lisbon, and I have to get on a bus to get to Badajoz. And so the bus leaves like an hour after I land. So I land, supposedly I was supposed to land at 11, then my bus takes off at 12. And that's directly from the airport, the bus takes off. So then I get off the plane, and it's like 11:15, 11:20. So like I have some time, not a lot of time. And then I go get off the plane, whatever, and then I start to go through customs, and this line is so long, like so long, all for them to just like check my passport and make sure I'm like whatever, I'm supposed to be here. So waiting in this long line, and so I'm like texting my agent and the GM, basically like, I'm not gonna make this bus, like, is there any way you can get me a backup or whatever? Because I don't even have my bags yet. I don't even have my luggage yet. So it's like 12 o'clock that I get through customs. So it took like an hour. And then they text me and they're like, okay, you're gonna have to take a taxi to a bus station and get on this bus at 12:30. So I'm like, I've never even used public transportation in the US. That sounds probably really snobby, but like, it's just not really a thing. And I'm in a different country. They don't even speak Spanish, they're speaking Portuguese. So I'm like, way over my head. Anyways, so I finally get to baggage claim. And so this is like an hour after my flight. So I go to the little, like the belt where my luggage is supposed to be, and it's not there. And there's like 15 of these like carousels going around. So I'm like walking back and forth trying to find my bags, and I can't find my bags. So it's like 12:30 at this point. I go to some help center for like lost and found luggage. I have to get a number. Like, there's this huge line. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go look one more time. So I go to where my baggage is supposed to be, and in the far corner, someone decides to place my luggage there where you can't even see it. I get my luggage, I exchange some of my money for euros, and then I somehow find myself getting in a taxi. I don't know how I figured it out, but there's all these signs, and I just figured, and people were getting in this line, and there were cars pulling up, so I just figured, okay, this is the taxi service. So I take my taxi in to the bus station that's like 5-10 minutes away, so it wasn't that bad. So then I get to the bus station, and it's like really small, I guess. Like, there's like little buildings, and there's like a little cafe, and I don't know, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like waiting for the GM to text me. He's like, okay, like, your reservation's ready to go, like the bus is gonna come pick you up at 2:30, and I guess the bus ride is like 4 hours into Badajoz. But then, so I go inside the office to like make sure, or the office I think I'm at, to make sure I'm in the right spot. And so I asked the lady to look up my name, like if I have a reservation, and I'm not on the list for the bus into Badajoz. So then, and this is her was like broken English. I can't understand what she's saying. A lot of pointing. So eventually I had to just get my own ticket, and somehow got on the right bus. Well, I almost went on the wrong bus. So it was like 2:15, a bus pulls up, and the lady's like, yeah, go, this is your bus. So I'm about to get on, I show the guy my ticket, and he's like, where are you going? Like, Badajoz. He's like, oh no, this is the wrong bus. So then he like takes my luggage off the bus. Anyways, I eventually got on the right bus, and obviously I'm in the right spot because I'm in my new room. It's really small, but it is quaint and cute and has everything I need. As I'm thinking about my journey here, basically I had to adapt real quick, and I just think about it now, I'm just laughing, and in 5 years from now, I'm just gonna be like, do you remember that trip from hell that I had? But yeah, I mean, kind of with anything in like professional sports, like, you have to adapt to your environments, and you have to adapt to the situation at hand. But yeah, so this was like a story time of my journey into Europe. I've never been to Europe, so the fact that I am living here for the first time and traveling this far for the first time, like giving myself some props, because it was a little stressful. But I just had my first training last night, and that was it was good. All the girls are really nice, really welcoming. Kind of hard because I can't understand what they're saying. Yeah, so it was a little hard. I mean, it's easy to catch on, and like the best thing is like soccer is the same wherever you go. Style might be a little different, but the game's the same, so like I'm able to like figure out what's going on just by watching. But I'm praying that I'll understand soon. It's just gonna take a little bit and like get used to like the like soccer lingo that they have here. But yeah, it's pretty good. Style seems a little different. It's like more technical, which I feel like is a really good part to grow in my game, so I'm really excited about that. I just wanted to take a moment to thank my agent, Rafael Castro, who is the CEO of RAC Elite Soccer Services, who basically set this whole thing up for me and helped me out these past few months, trying to, figure out what the next step is going to be in my career, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without him. If there's any soccer players, aspiring pro soccer players out there, definitely check him out. And I know like not everyone has the means to pay an agent, but I can't imagine like doing this alone, like trying to find a team by myself in Europe or abroad or whatever. So it is something to look into, but it isn't always affordable, and sometimes it's not always the best time to be, have to pay someone for that. But just again, like, I couldn't be more grateful for everything he's done for me and helping me with this transition. I'm really excited to take you guys on this journey with me. I'm going to be here for 5 months, so that's the perfect amount of time, and hopefully I'll be fluent by the end. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little story time, and I hope you guys will keep following along of my time in Spain. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys later.